Hey guys, it is Meme Dreams Gaming here, and before we get the video started, I just wanted to remind you guys about my giveaway I'm doing. I'm giving away a free game up to $30 on Steam. Your choice, what game you want. You just have to leave a comment and subscribe, and I will be picking the winner at the end of September, so stay tuned. Thank you guys. Okay, and today we are going to be looking at some tips to improve your gunplay. Now, this is one of the most important things in PUBG because this is the difference of you winning a game and losing it, whether it's late game, early game. You have to know how to take fights and play around your surroundings. Now, I'm going to be going over a few things today. Peeking around corners, using your third person camera, using your alt vision so you don't move as much, and several other things. So let's get into the first point. Now in PUBG, one of the worst spots to be in is out in the open and not knowing where you're getting shot from. We have all been in this position before, so one of the most important things you need to learn how to do is dodge bullets. Now obviously you can't physically dodge these bullets, but the best thing you can do is try to be unpredictable in your movement patterns, because most people are going to try to lead their shot. So if you can dodge back and forth or move from cover to cover or change speeds and directions, it'll be much harder for them to hit you. Look, for example, in this clip. I try to lead a shot, I miss it, but then he doesn't dodge anywhere. He just runs straight forward and allows me to easily get 3-4 shots on him and kill him near instantly. Now, in this next clip, you'll see that I am being shot at from the front. So I am going zigzag, I'm slowing down, I'm trying to use my trees and cover. Even though I'm not right behind them, I can still use their shadow and edges from farther away, and you just be unpredictable. Go left, right, two rights, a left, slow down, and it's very hard for them to be able to shoot you. And this clip is a good example of he has the high ground and I don't have that great of a scope. So it's very hard for me to take good trades with him. Plus my back is to the zone that's going to be moving up soon. So the best thing for me to do here, and as you see I run over to the buildings because I know he can't shoot me here. It allows me to move up and I can actually get a flank on him. Because right now he has no idea where I'm at. I could be heading in the building. I could be waiting to peek him. So he ends up just running away. And that allows me to get the jump on him from a different angle. So my first point in summary is don't be predictable. Change your movements. And don't be afraid to change your position. Now my next tip is related to using third person and alt view to gain a sense of your surroundings without moving that much. Now I think we all know by this point in PUBG, if you use the alt button, you can look around while your character looks forward and stays still. Now this is very important because if there's an enemy out in that field looking in your direction, if you're using alt view, it's going to be a lot harder for them to find you compared to if your body is moving around. So this could give you a natural jump on the enemy and increase your chance of winning a gunfight. Now, if you're taking a safer approach and just hiding from your enemy, you can also use this in bushes. If you find a thick bush, you can crouch in it and use your alt view in third person to look around and see any enemies walking by. This then obviously keeps you more motionless and lets you blend in more. My next tip is using audio to help you win gunfights. Now, by listening and looking for bullet holes and patterns, you should be able to figure out where your enemy is. Now, for this clip, this is a great example. I am in a relatively small area. This is near the end game. There's only 15 people left, and I see a guy on this hill right there. Now, when I'm firing at him, I have my audio off so you guys can hear, but I heard bullets really close firing at the guy too. You can actually see one of them hit with the blood spot. So I assumed he was in this building, and I was able to look there, and I think I saw him in there. So now my plan is to rush him with a Groza. Now, you don't just want to rush up the stairs, because if he has a shotgun, he'll just one-shot me. So I start checking all the angles. I check to the right of the stairs, to the left, and peek up to that side, and then I finally see him up by the window, and I win that battle. Now, I was lucky he didn't have a shotgun, but that's just a general way of, I heard him. I probably wouldn't have checked this building if I didn't hear the gunshots coming from it. Now, also remember though, he has the same knowledge. When he was firing at that guy on the hill, he heard my bullets coming from behind him. So that's why he was waiting and expecting me to come up the stairs. And as I just mentioned, on a little side note, also remember to take your battles and learn to run away from the ones you can't win. If you're in a close quarter battle and you know they have a shotgun and you only have a pistol or an assault rifle, you're probably going to lose if he hits that shot. Try to find an area where it's more open. Don't be afraid to change the environment or get to a new location if it's going to favor you in a gunfight. You control what fights you take. So learn to change your angles and change your location based on what's happening. Now, here's a good example of bullets and seeing their gun holes. I was looking at this window, had no idea. All of a sudden, there is a bullet that just hit the window in front of me. Now, since that bullet hit in front of me, I know for sure it's coming from behind me. And the only spot it could be coming from is the window, because I knew no one else was in the building. So he has to be on that hill up by the tree. Now here I did the safe play. I did not see him at all. So I did not take this fight. I did not like that fight. I didn't know where he was. He knew exactly where I was. So I run downstairs and used the building as cover and got out of that fight. I learned to fight another day, and I was going to change my position and watch the hill to see if he repeaks or if he changes his position. So as I just mentioned, do not force yourself into a gunfight. If it's not a good angle and not a good fight for you, you don't have to take it. My final tip is make sure you're hitting your shots when you get the chance. If someone's out in the open and you have a chance to kill them or seriously injure them, make sure you hit them. If you guys need help with aiming and how to lead people in that, check out my aiming video tips and tricks. I'll leave an annotation right now. And also just know, guys, this is also on a case-by-case basis. Not all these tips will work for every single game. You have to think about what your opponent has, what you have, where the zone is, how much time's left, your health, their health. There's a lot of factors that go into who's going to win the gunfight. Just make sure you keep those in mind when you're about to take the fight so you can accurately figure out whether you're going to win this or whether you're just throwing the game. Now that's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.